Howdy, folks. It is I, your friend, the Comic Cowboy. What a year it has been in 2025. Yeehaw. Let's see. I've seen Cody Jinks live this year. I've seen Kane Brown. I've seen Dustin Lynch. It has been a summer of country music. And isn't that a fabulous thing? Rolling into town shortly, we've got a lot of really well known cowboys coming into this fine city. So I'm happy to tell you about that. I'm also happy to tell you about comic books. There's been so much stuff going on, and I haven't produced a video in a while. We've got now PSA grading comic books. They've just opened that up. I looked at the pricing. It looked pretty good. It looked pretty similar to what CGC offers. I may try out the service just to see what it's like. And let me tell you, folks, this is the best buyer's market for comic books that I personally have ever seen in my time of collecting, at least in the last 7 years. And during this time, I'm going after very specific books that I've always collected, that I've always wanted. I've hunted down a couple grails and I've added them to my collection. So I'll show you some of these books I've picked up recently. Books on the table. First of all, I'm really happy that I got a key that has always eluded me. It's a Hulk 1 in 3.0 condition with cream to off-white pages. It's got very little Marvel chipping on this book. Now, at least as far as I'm concerned, is the time to cherry pick absolutely top tier great keys. It's blue chip. The book, like almost all Silver Keys, has been under pressure starting from 2023. So we're in this multi-year sort of slide, if you will, on some books, not all. Some have remained pretty consistent, some have gone down. These will come roaring back. We just had a really good Supes movie. I haven't seen it yet. I do have a lot of Superman titles. I've got a lot of early action, all stuff from the Golden Age. I love it. And I've been buying these Atlas books. I'm super stoked. Here's a Daring Nine. Look at the cover. It's absolutely spectacular. I am pulling down these Sham covers like you wouldn't believe, because now's the time, at least as far as I'm concerned, to really sharpen your collection, upgrade it if you can. What I'm typically doing in this kind of a market, and I encourage this for you as well, it's a pretty sound strategy, is sell 5, buy 1, or sell 10, buy 1. That's what I do. So I take 10 slabs out of my collection of various values, and I send them over to Heritage or Comic Link or whatever. Maybe I'll put them on eBay in some cases. I sell them. I get the proceeds, whatever it is. Let's say I sell 10 books, I get 5 grand. I take the 5 grand and I buy another book, or I put it into savings or whatever. But if I'm going to get into comics, it's 10 out, 1 in. 10 out, 1 in, 5 out, 1 in, 2 out, 1 in. That way I'm like just consolidating my collection into like better and better and more sophisticated, higher value books. You're not going to get this advice on other channels. This is not a hype driven channel. This is just one collector, one consigner telling you what I've done and what I've experienced and how I'm taking advantage of this market. Because I think, again, it's a really good opportunity. And look at the quality of the book I've been able to secure. So I've been letting go of these books that don't matter a lot to me. Usually things like non-keys, non-Silver Age keys in higher condition, or Silver Age keys in mid to lower condition. So I might sell, like, let's say a Fantastic Four 52, first appearance of the Black Panther, a book I love. I might sell it in a 5.0. I might sell it in a 6.0. I may have some non-key or some key ASM Spider-Man books from the early 1960s in mid condition, your 5, 6.0s. Sell them and get into one spectacular single book, which I've been doing over and over again. Right now, there's a Comic Link auction closing tonight. There's a few books that I'm eyeing in that big extravaganza of an auction with the same exact strategy. And look at this. I mean, do you know this book? This is like one. Maybe it's hard to see in the glare. I apologize. It's Marvel Mystery Comics 40. This is a. I mean, to me, like every Sham cover is kind of a classic, and then there's like the classics of the classics. He did no wrong. There will be a day that will come when this kind of book is going to be sitting in a museum. That's where it belongs. It's historically significant. This was produced during the Second World War in the 1940s. It sat on a newsstand. Someone bought it for a dime. And most of these were thrown away, discarded, or during the paper drives of the Second World War, reduced to pulp. And that got rid of a lot of these books. And here it is. What an artifact. What a piece of nostalgia from an earlier, more idealistic, maybe better time in this country. I don't know, depending on your perspective. But here's just this great, dramatic masterpiece from the Michelangelo of comic art, as far as I'm concerned. So I buy those all day long, not literally, but when I can, that's what I buy. That's what I'm getting now, and it's great because I'm getting these books at the most recent sale price, meaning off GPA analysis. If you look at that, and it's incredible to pull these books at GPA or lower. And in some cases, there are some dealers on Instagram I do buy from. I think it's Ali or Ollie Collectibles. I buy from that group. They're great. They're great. I mean, the books are priced very well, usually at or lower than GPA without the fees. And you send the money, it's safe, it's reputable, and you get the book in hand. And it's not a plug. I don't even know who they are, to be honest. But I've got few books from them, and certainly a number of books from Heritage and Comic Link, Comic Connect, those sites. You can snipe these books, friends, in the weekly sales off Heritage. Like, do not skip those sales. I mean, they are routinely putting large ass keys, your Hulk 1s, your Jim 83s, your First Thors, your ASM 1s, your Amazing Fantasy 15s, into those auctions. And because they're weekly, maybe people are tired of them, or there's fatigue, or whatever the case is, you can snipe really good books, meaning pick it up at a great price and hold on to it as one should, and do it for the joy of it as well. This is not a collectibles investment channel. As another influencer in the space does like to tell you, I'm not here to tell you about mutual funds or stock traded indexes to put your money into, because there's other people that do that. I talk about comic books, and I don't give a shit about the other things. Except sports cards, they do sports cards. Here's Mystic Comics 1 in off-white pages from 1940. I mean, this is great. We're talking about books. What is that? 40, 60, 60, 80, 85 years ago? Incredible. Sorry, the glare. You can't really see it that well in the light. This is a really early Sham cover. His signature style had not yet fully crystallized that you saw with Atlas, or Timely, I should say. Timely / Atlas. These are the Timely books. Those were Timely books that you just saw. And I'm just like pulling these down. I make sure they're not. I make sure, partner, that they're not brittle pages. Look at this USA Comics 13. This is awesome. Again, historically significant, cool artwork, a piece of important Americana. In my opinion, I'd rather spend the money on this than some stupid fly-by-night shadowless hologram Charizard card from 1999 that are out there in hundreds, if not thousands, or any of that kind of graded material, or a box of Magic the Gathering, or something that actually matters within the history of this country and in the history of collectibles, which is this. really unrivaled when you think about the full scope of what's available in collectibles. Uh, this is stuff that you is part of your heritage and is something that can be passed along generation to generation. Um, and there's Cap. There's our friend Cap. I didn't see the last Cap movie. What a great! I mean, the cover. It's insane. I didn't see the last Cap movie. I want to, good or bad. I see all the Marvel movies. I see all the DC movies because I like them. Even the ones that aren't particularly good, I find something in there that I will like. I'd like to see the old Cap come back. I think we all would. Um, Again, these movies will turn the corner, and the fact that they're in a downturn now on the Marvel side, that's fine. It's cyclical. Take your moment. Take your moment. Bye. Anyway, that's awesome. That's what I've been buying. Everybody is like these timely books, these really cool silver keys, and upgrading silver keys when I can. So if I've got like a Daredevil, I just consigned a Daredevil 1, I think that's 1964, in like 3.5 condition. And now I'm eyeing like 5.5s and 6.0s and 7.0s in that book. Upgrade it if you can, get better page quality. What are you doing? What are you buying? What are you selling? What are you interested in? Do you care about sports cards or Pokemon or flying burritos? Whatever. Drop comments below. Thanks, friends. See ya.